Join us on the Shark Stream. And join us on Shark Stream.
Join us on the Shark Stream.
Join me on the Shark Stream.
Join us on the Shark Stream tonight.
Joey hit the lights, Bobby grabbed the mic, chicken calling at you from the other side. Shark 3, going live. We're about to enter water, only sharks survive. In 3, 2, 1.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Got Joe and Brian here in the booth.
Hello.
And we are streaming Alan and Corey 1 versus 2. We have recently had our number 1 player, Sean Barrett, jump from number 1 of the semi-pro list to the pro list. And these guys are battling it out right here for the number 1 spot on that list, which I believe Sean went undefeated, or well, wasn't defeated in his time defending it, which is why he jumped up to the higher list.
Great.
So we're going to see which one of these guys can...
Whoever gets the title today, sure. Hey, Andy, how you doing, man?
Is that Andy Gow?
That is Andy Gow.
Andy Gow! Love hearing from Andy. Miss that guy down here.
Wonder why we didn't get this on the bottom screen.
Oh, there it is.
I said, good job, guys. That was last week. Hey, guys, it's new.
Oh, here, I do this. So, we're here. Just right-click on it. Refresh. And it actually changes. It shows you show the new name there.
Okay, good. Yeah, because when I got here, it was waiting for a log, so I had to go back to my notes and log in.
Now, I always do that, and it also refreshes your
The actual
viewers.
That's nice.
Without having to look up here. So sorry about that. I was giving Brian a little tutorial on some stuff that, of course,
Little things here and there along the way, so I can actually.
Which I like. He's in the booth. He's learning my system. He uses it well, I think.
Thank you. I try.
And he's no Andy Gow.
I'm a newbie. Yeah, of course. Nobody can be Andy Gow.
This is true. I don't know if anybody knows this, but Andy Gow is my favorite pool player of all pool players.
And one of all 11 people tuned in right now.
You know, I do love all of our announcers. They're all great, but Andy is my favorite. He has since it seems retired from announcing.
No, he'll be back. I'm sure. He's actually. I think he was dealing with a couple medical issues, and he's kind of laid up for a little while. So
before that, he was kind of leaving us a little bit.
Yeah, but now I'm here.
I'm
so
joking.
He knows he can get back in here anytime. I had a great time with him about 3 months ago doing the underdog tournament, I believe it was.
Yeah, no, Andy's great. He's always fun to have in the booth, and I miss him. You know, he's just a really good guy to have around the pool all in general.
Once he's back to 100%, I'll drag him down here. I know where he lives.
Nice. Can't wait to see him.
He was nice enough to give me a little network Wi-Fi router, I don't know, a couple years back, and he had to give me his address at that point, so I think I still have it written down somewhere.
We can just throw him in the car and kidnap him.
Yeah, exactly. We'll just black bag him, throw him in the trunk, see if we can get him to. You're going to the booth, Andy.
All right, so we opened up on the first rack here.
Yeah, Corey still at the table, or is that?
I think Alan's back to the table now.
Yeah, that's Alan.
He's not liking his shot right here.
What's the like? That three's kind of you can't make it in the corner, and it won't go by. I don't think it goes.
No, he's definitely contemplating
Yeah, it might go by the 9.
The safe. I don't think it even banks with the 6 and the 5 there. Maybe you could squeeze it somehow between them, but I don't think he's going for that. Yeah, he went for a decent save.
Well, he got the
leave him behind the 8.
Exactly.
That's a good, very well thought out save right there. Good speed, everything.
It's a fairly easy kick. Because there, you would like to have been frozen to a ball, but of course,
no, with where he was.
It's in this.
Yeah, given that scenario, that's a great.
It's a low probability that he's going to make some wild kick and get it in there. I mean, I know I would have a hell of a time even just making contact. So stranger things have happened, I suppose.
Actually, I believe that in the background right there is Sean Barrett, who is was the reigning champion for
You recognize him from the posterior? That's fascinating to me.
I was talking to him earlier and I recognized the shirt and shorts.
That's good to clarify. I just wanted to make sure.
I recognize the shirt and shorts. So I was talking to him up at the bar when he first came in, and he was our number one and jumped lists. And
I just got a little note here. I think Lisa had mentioned this at the bar. Yeah, the note is congratulations to Team Spain B, sponsored by the Shark Stream. That would be Jonas and Alberto.
oh,
And they just won 7-1 and advanced to the top 60. And I believe they were playing Saudi Arabia too. So excellent win.
very nice. Those two guys are, two of our favorites is out of Spain.
Oh, I love watching those guys. I got to meet
Yeah.
them a few times when they were down here that whole month of
Alberto and Jonas.
February maybe. Yeah, they were awesome to hang around with.
I didn't get to talk to Alberto that often when he was here, but Jonas I've seen a few times when he comes down here, and he's a great kid. From what I hear, Alberto is a really great guy too. So it's always great to see them.
Yeah, they're both
doing
super
well.
personable, and it was a treat to watch the two of them playing against Lucas as a team.
Yeah,
When they were playing one pocket, that was so much fun to watch. If you haven't seen it, search for it on YouTube. It's a great video. It's a clinic on how to play defensive pool. It's really awesome.
yeah. The thing I like best about Jonas is actually I believe it's Honus.
I
believe it's really pronounced
I heard
Honus.
the J's in Spain are generally cannot pronounce like Y's. So when I finally got
That's
to the
what I
bottom of
thought,
it,
too.
I asked Bobby, and he was calling him Jonas as well. So as far as I'm concerned, Jonas and Alberto is easy. It's a fight with the J situation.
But the really nice thing about him is, he's here, he's playing, he's having fun, and he's showing people things and just enjoying, even just teaching people stuff.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's a sign of a great player too. It's just you just love the game so much.
A big smile on his face the whole time.
It's like somebody wants to talk to you about it. Somebody wants a little lesson or clinic. Yeah, and I think they actually offered some paid lessons as well. They were really interactive with everybody.
They did. Yep.
Won a lot of big fans, and like Bobby said, sponsored by the Shark Stream. They're very proud to do that for him. And they even showed a picture of on our feed on Facebook of the two of them wearing patches. So that's awesome. I'm not entirely sure what happened with Corey hitting the 4-ball or 5-ball in the corner. He looked like he hit it clean and then gave ball in hand back to Allen. So if anybody has any clarification and wants to beat both of us for the wet noodle for not paying attention, that'd be great.
I was thinking that was kind of odd too, but I didn't want to say anything.
Yeah, he just tapped the ball over, so I don't know what happened there. But
yeah.
Anyway, Allen comes into the 7 with the ball.
Unless we missed the scratch. Maybe he put his hand in the pocket and grabbed it before it went in.
Right. Nah,
I didn't see it. That I did
I have
miss.
to go back and rewatch it tonight and say what the heck happened.
We have to pull it up just to get clarification on that.
So you need to change the replay buffering on here. So get to work there, Joe.
I still have to figure out a way to allow people on Facebook to rewind while they're watching. It works on YouTube, and I know there's a feature I can do it with, but
It's like on Facebook, it doesn't let you do it.
no, it does. And I've seen this. He hit the cue ball with his stick. Okay, that makes sense.
Fair.
That makes sense. Oh my God. Oh, I'm sorry. A good friend of mine just had a baby yesterday. Cute pictures.
Welcome to the first day of the rest of your life, sir.
Yeah, we got a new pool player being born yesterday. Future pool player. To one of our sponsors, kids.
Yeah, gotcha.
Now.
That was a tough miss for Corey. Just a little wide of the side pocket and left Allen pretty tight straight into the corner there. So I'm right. I'm 90% sure I'm right, but the Reese is to 6 in the semi-pro list.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
No, it's 9 in the pro side. I wasn't sure if it was 5 or 6.
F11. Cheered out.
We appreciate you sharing it out to all the groups, of course, but they are no lies, sir.
No lies, Andy. Never. Not about you, sir. See, Andy likes to show me things when we practice together. You know, the few times I've practiced with Andy, he shows me things, and then he beats the crap out of me.
As he will do.
You know, and just to prove that he's better. I get it. You know.
That's the thing. I used to be a 7 back before there were even 8s and 9 ranks. And now I play like a 4, a 3, maybe a 2. I can barely hold a Q anymore. Ooh. I think he was going for defense there, but I'm not entirely sure. Definitely seemed like it was leaving a straight shot into the corner, but an opportunity for Allen to put the first one away here.
Yeah, no. So, not my.
I'll go up 1-0.
So I'm gonna.
Joey hit the lights, Bobby grabbed the mic, chicken calling at you from the other side. Shock 3, going live. We're about to enter water, only sharks survive. In 3, 2, 1.
Complicated. I keep it simple.
Well, I understand. You got various. Hey, Nashay. Yeah, I let me guess. You're on Team Corey.
No, I think Shay's rooting for Allen right now. Hi, Shay.
That too.
Wagoner.
That's okay, Shay. We won't tell Corey you're rooting for Allen. It's okay.
My way. I would. Stay long.
Mike, check.
I wasn't gonna say
What does
anything.
that mean?
I was literally gonna let that hang for a minute or so because we're not allowed to interact with Mike.
Oh, really?
I'm just saying. I'm feeding into his paranoia.
Oh, I say I don't.
Yeah, well, Mike says he used to share the stream all the time and support Bobby to the max, but he's not in the club, so no one interacts with me or my friends. Well, we'll interact with you.
That's not true, Mike. It depends on the announcer, how much interaction you get with the commentary.
Well, you start liking
Every
and sharing
commentator,
again.
some commentators just focus strictly on the match, and a lot of them, if they don't know, they don't know who people are, and things like that.
Start liking and sharing again. I'll definitely pay attention to you when I'm in the booth.
Yes.
Can't speak to the other Brian or Bobby or other Bobby. Jesus, everybody that comments here,
Bobby or
Brian,
Bobby.
that's easy.
Yeah. Thank God my last name is Rax.
And it's kind of appropriate.
It's not really Rax.
What is it, Ratio?
Yeah.
Joey Rax has a better sound. He sounds more hooked up with the mob.
Right.
Joey Ricks isn't it? I was telling Sean rather the other day. It's like both Alberto, Lucas, are Jonas, all these guys, they all just leave that that template on the table, and it would drive me actually absolutely mental to leave it there. Like, I don't know if it's an OCD thing, but I just feel like it's going to mess up the path of the ball. And this is exactly why.
Corey.
This is exactly why. You don't know how those balls would have rolled if they weren't sitting on the template.
Corey.
Yeah, Corey needs to. Oh, what's he? What are we up to?
I'm hoping he doesn't scratch off the backside of that 2-ball.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice
Good
little,
hit.
nice little kick.
Good hit. Nice save. Well done, Corey.
Good result for sure.
So before this match, I told Corey, I don't want to see any, garbage pull here. So he better be playing his best game today.
Well, I mean, there's a lot on the line here. Number one's a nice little bragging right, that's for sure.
So I play Corey.
You do?
I used to.
Wow, that's true. You told me you put your pool keys down.
Yeah, and it was always, I make a ball or two, miss a shot, game over, Corey runs out.
Mm.
So that's the kind of pool that I'm used to seeing from Corey. Him missing is not, I didn't even know he did that.
Maybe he just steps it up because it's you.
It's possible. It is possible.
Not as highly motivated. I don't know.
And I've seen Alan play.
I see Corey play a bunch of times. He's terrific.
Yeah, either one of them, when they're on their game, they could run, they can run balls, that's for sure. I would get that rack out of there. There's no reason.
That's what I'm saying. It makes me mental. And they were doing it at Sean's house this Monday. Every single day, they left the brake felt on the table. They left the template on the table. It's like, I don't know. I think maybe I just over obsess about these things. But
I know a lot of people say it. I mean, there's no reason for it. It doesn't help leaving it there. I've seen it hurt. You end up hitting another ball and it goes rolling up and hits the rack, and then it rolls right up next to that 9-ball, and you're like, oh man, now I can't even run out because
I've seen a piece of chalk the size of a grain of sand knock the cue off its path, and so it's amazing.
Yeah, I'm definitely yelling at Corey for that ball in hand miss right there, but it ended up good for him.
Is he trying to put him on 3? Actually, no, I don't think he actually scratched before that.
He did. He missed a kick shot.
So he missed the kick shot. So that's a possibility.
So it looked like he was trying to make the 2 and get position on the 3 and leave him really bad if he missed.
Gotcha.
That looked like a 2-way shot to me.
Alan's definitely walking back and forth. It's mission accomplished.
He powered the crap out of that too. That's for sure. So. Nice hit, Alan.
Should the time ever come that Bobby moves this wall out about 2 feet, are we going to put a fan on the ceiling?
We won't have to because the air return is 2 feet out.
We can actually capture the return?
It'll actually suck the hot air out and blow cool air in.
Yeah, that's like the number one complaint I have about this place. I mean, I love everything about it. The setup's awesome, but man, you do get sweaty in here, especially when there's someone in the party room playing and you just know that they're going to bleed into the broadcast. So you have to sit here in the hot box.
Yep.
That was a nice little defensive play as well.
Yeah.
Corey's got his A defense on for sure. I think Alan's going to end up frustrated if he keeps coming to the table without a shot. That's exactly what you want, actually. Start getting frustrated, you start taking chances, and your opponent gets ball in hand all the time. You guys are out there listening to us. We got a lot of viewers already. This is actually uncharacteristic for a semi-pro list match, but we got 35 going already. So if you're watching and you like what you're seeing, please do like, share, subscribe, ring the bell, all that good stuff. We love your support when it comes to the Shark Stream, and we'll have a couple more matches coming up today. In fact, I've been told we have
look at that.
At least one more. We're going to be seeing Teddy Zunge and Fernando Perez probably around 7 p.m. Then there's rumors that there might be a pro match coming up after that with Bobby Hunt and Brian the Kickin' Chicken coming in to do that one around 9. So we have some great content for you tonight. Stick around. Like I said, tell your friends. Good local pool here at Yale Billiards in Wallingford.
Yeah, I haven't heard too much from Bobby and Chicken.
I don't know. They were here last week for a little bit. Were they? I think they did one session last week.
Kind of miss those guys too, It's nice hearing my my announcers.
So I know for sure he was here at least once last week because I remember seeing him just materialize at like 10:30, and then he was playing pool with somebody. So
Oh, really?
I'm 90% sure he was broadcasting first. Now Corey's got to make a tough call here. He's behind a.
Saying.
If he's massing or jumping.
No, it's not.
You got the full cue in his hand? Yeah.
I don't think it's a jump stick.
He's just trying to get a little slide over. I didn't get it.
Yeah, he tried a masse shot.
I think so, but it hopped off the table, and if it hops off the table, obviously it's not going to turn.
masse.
It's not going to turn.
No matter how much spin you put on it.
That'll bring Alan to the table with ball in hand. 8 object balls on the table, so not a trivial out by any means, especially with that 6-7 kind of buckled up there. Hell, starting on the 2 ball, you got to either shoot it up table or play the combo. And B, play the combo. Tricky part here is you got to hit that 4 ball full in the face, otherwise the 2 will just roll towards one rail or the other, and then you have no second shot. So it's not as trivial as it probably looks. You got to hit it dead straight. See? Fortunately, it still left him a decent angle.
Yeah, that's 6-7 I'm not liking.
It's going to be tricky to get a decent shot at that 6 ball for sure. And, there might be an opportunity to break him up coming off the 5, but that's just a complete, or even right here. If he goes back across the table, he can move him.
No, he's stuck.
Yeah, well,
for the 3.
I think can he see the 3 past the 7? No, he'd have to go up in the air to see that. He could jump the 7.
I think he can make that. I think it's tight. I think he's looking at it a little.
Let's see.
That's a little bit better of an angle. I think he's got the 3 ball.
He can definitely hit
He's
it.
Trying to look how to make it.
Can he make it in the corner? He's using inside English to give it a little throw down towards the pocket, I think. Yeah, that was a tough angle. Nice attempt, but a tough angle. All right, now that 6-7 is moved, not a lot of trouble balls left on it. In fact, stop, roll back for the 6, draw for the 7.
I mean, he could even make the 3 and roll it a little forward.
I think I'd leave it right there so that the natural position is, if you leave the cue right in that area. Ooh, where's my mouse? If you leave the cue in the area, the cue is going to want to go this way. Which is exactly what you want for the next shot. However, first you got to get there. So, unfortunately, missed the 3 ball.
But he didn't end up bad. I mean,
I'm thinking cross side all day, but then you lose the cue ball a bit. You have to really be careful with your speed.
Yeah, no matter which way you're going, the cue ball could go wild.
Actually, the smart play is to play defensively, leave the 3 up by the nameplate, and put the cue down by the 8 and 9 ball.
Yep. I totally agree with that. It looks like he's doing too. Right between the 8 and the 9. Oh, he hit the 9.
Yeah, well,
ended up with a nice defense with the 5.
Mission accomplished.
Yep.
Reason the shadows.
Even better defense than we were talking. That's a kick. That's a makeable kick down in this bottom right corner.
Getting past the 5 on the top hand side.
Yeah.
You'd have to put so much left on that to get the 3 to come back towards the corner. It would be gross. Yeah, he's just, he went for the
other side.
He went to shave it and missed entirely. And Alan's got ball in hand again. Again, no trouble balls. 6 left on the table. Looks like he's going to draw to get position on the 5.
Or just follow it forward to the long rail. He's going to follow this forward.
Problem is he left it's frozen, almost frozen on the rail, so all he can do is top it.
I think he'll end up somewhere right around here. I think that's what he was going for. Leave it in here.
Possibly.
For the 6. Maybe a little more to the left of where my circle was.
Yeah, I think it's going to go left or over by the break line.
Oh. Tried to throw some spin on it.
Yeah, I think that's true.
Ended up spinning it out of the pocket. I think I would have just followed it with just straight up.
Left and right English can be tricky because they definitely change the trajectory of the ball leading your cue, and a few, depending on your tip, of course.
This looks almost dead straight.
Does look pretty straight.
Yeah, that's a tough shot right there over the rail, really straight and trying to get on the 6.
You'd be tempted to hit it real hard with a lot of force follow. Smart play is just to just let it go in and take what the table gives you.
Right.
That was a pretty heads up play because I know a lot of players would be tempted to literally just spin the heck out of the ball forward and try to cheat the pocket. And that's a recipe for boxing. So that was a nice decision for Corey. Oh, good try.
The table is pretty open for a run if he gets the right angles. Just a natural follow on this 6 should leave him for a natural on the 8 with the right speed. But he's going for the side.
Yeah, I figured he might.
I don't know if I like that. Unless he's going for the bank here.
No, he's gonna cut it in. He should end up straight across the rail.
That's why I don't like it.
No, that's the tricky part about
The
speed.
he has to hit it harder. Get it.
You either have to hit it
or
softer,
softer.
yeah, or harder. But that speed is
yeah. I
gonna
don't
be a little tricky. Now the question is he? What is he going to try and do? Is he going to try and bang it up on the lower left corner on your screen, or is he going to try and play a little defense and leave the cue by the counters and the 8 by the nameplate?
He's gonna try and carry him the 9.
I don't know. I'll be darned. Wow, you know him better than I do. Well, you know what? That's not terrible.
No, it's not terrible.
He could definitely. I mean, the 8's makeable at this angle, but it's a lot of felt there.
That was a good angle for the 9. That's why I said it, because if that was me, I would have tried to carry him the 9.
Yeah,
It would not have been as successful or even close to as successful as he was. But
there. Nice shot. Gonna leave him pretty well on this 9 ball. He left-handed.
nice game,
He
Corey.
is left-handed. I'm like that. I was just gonna say that shot would have been tough for me, but a right-handed player.
Yeah, he's lefty.
I just noticed that.
Yeah. I've noticed a lot of really good left-handed players. Like, I don't know why. If it's different, but
It's exactly the same. It's just that there are certain shots, just like for right-handed players, that are easier for left-handed players. It's just a matter of whether or not a left-handed player might have to stretch over the table in a position where a right-handed player might not, and vice versa. It's just but it does. When I'm trying to predict
the shot
that
Yes.
somebody else is playing, then
hit the cue ball after the shot.
when I'm trying to think of how I would play it, I have to think like a right-handed player, and because it does make it influences your decisions because you don't want to leave yourself stretched out across the table or leaning too far across. There's you have to really keep that in mind.
Yeah. But a lot of times it favors lefties playing righties because you're used to favoring one side of the table, and then when you get bad, you think it's bad, and the left-handed player has got a great shot. And
wow, 2 balls already on the snap, almost 3,
almost 7. Yeah, that 4 is sitting right there.
Look at that, 4 in the bucket, 7 in the bucket, no trouble.
Hardest ball is the 5.
Well, the 4 won't be there at that point, so
Yeah, I always got to do it. And that goes straight down if you can just tap that 4 in and keep the cue ball just in the rail.
It's
the
the 2 ball. It's gonna start rooting for a break and run, but it looks like we still got a bit more action here. Oops.
Yeah. Well, this might be tough because I can't. He got the. No, the 2 ball doesn't pass, so that's gonna be.
Thank you for taking the magic rack off. Joe and I are just throwing our phones around.
Throw the phone on the ground.
I can move this. We don't need it.
Yeah, where does that thing go?
Where's what go?
Keyboard. I got a place for it, and I can't remember where.
Oh, I was just sticking it on the floor. Especially since the time I was accidentally bopping the keyboard when pressing the deck button.
Yep, that'll do it too. to build something for that thing. I just don't know what.
Or which one of these players starts getting momentum here? It's gonna it's gonna make for pretty easy out. Oh, well, now we got a little trouble going on here.
Yeah, now we got a
Massive.
wrong cut or a combo. Combo leaves us another combo. If he can combo that 2-6. If not, he's going up in the top right corner, which I think would be the better shot. Not hard enough, though.
No, he had the speed. He just didn't have the almost had the speed. If he had actually hit it towards the pocket, it would have dropped.
He can make this and actually get back and.
Oh yeah, you can finish in the corner. Now plenty of room to get on the 4.
Yeah.
The whole left side of the table is open to you if you make the shot. Oh, he played defensively. I think he wanted a little more speed on that 2 ball though.
Me, I'm going bottom left corner on this. But that's just the way I shoot. Try and spin that all the way down by the 7 ball into that pocket. Nope.
Yeah, I was figuring defense as well with that 8-9 sitting there as good blockers.
Very nice. The reason I would have tried that shot is because you still end up, if he misses, he still ends up with a pretty decent defense.
And Corey's going up in the air. Yep. Make the 2-4 combo. Almost. Oh, just missed.
Wow.
Very close though.
We should see a 2-4 combo here. That 4 ball almost goes guaranteed if he gets it anywhere near that pocket. And from there, everything else looks pretty wide open as long as he has another shot on the 2 afterward.
Perfect.
Just like that.
I was literally preparing to say if he pinches that 4 in there, then the 2 should stay put.
Yep.
That's exactly what he did.
It's at 2 in, but. Oh, yeah.
That was not as optimal of a leave as you'd want. I mean, the 7 can be made from pretty much anywhere on the top half of the board, but
That 6 ball is going to be tough. No, he
Yeah.
can hit it soft.
well,
If he hits it
Yeah,
soft
I
and just leaves it right.
yeah,
at
you're
the-
right. So if he slow rolls it down the line,
slow roll it right to here, or it'll tap off, come off the rail, and right over here ish. Or hit it hard and go around and get a cut
could
for
be
the
okay.
corner.
It's just gonna just slide it in the corner pocket. Then he should have, like I said, 90% of the table you can hit this 7 in on. So don't worry about position. Just make that 6 ball. Yeah. Little too thin. Darn. That's an opportunity for Gary. He's not happy.
Yeah, Corey's got a good angle for this. He should be able to. We should be able to get out from here.
Yeah, 2 rails.
4
into the
balls for
corner.
victory. As long as he makes this, that 7 ball is really not that hard.
Flip-flops all you in, right? Doesn't even know how to do that. Flops do that.
Very nicely done. That angle was great to get to the 7 ball. Just enough.
Just going to come back to the middle of the table here, really. Still get a decent straight on shot. All he has got to do is stop the cue ball, and he's got the 9 in the opposite corner.
I tried. Stream hole.
Oh,
Fire.
clobbered it.
Going.
Might go again.
Going off the dick. All right.
Got an easy cut here.
Well, I'm going to leave you to it.
Sure.
And
Yeah. Big shot. Take the shot. Stop that. Like it's all the ball again.
Jay wants someone to get him a diamond magic rack.
Oh, that's a 10 ball rack they're using the 10 rack union, but it works just as well. All right, I guess it's a 9 or 10 ball template. Thin it in, send the cue around to the bottom half of the table. Oh, let's get him right it around a little bit. Universal pool player English for move it. I'll start 5-yard penalty.
Exactly. I was watching you, and I wanted to see what you did. So I would go that way. That's not good. Get behind one of the balls, which
Well, still a lot of cloth.
And a weird angle.
Yeah, definitely a weird angle.
A lot of cloth and a weird angle.
Like it had
Wow.
wow. Just
On that note, I'm heading home.
rolls it in. All right.
Great shot.
Good to see you. I'll put Corey up 2-1.
let's go.
Game 4, a race to 6. We have another fellow rooting for Team Corey. Eddie, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Nothing went on the break. So Alan will come in. He's in shot at the 1 ball. Kevin, another one. Team Corey.
He was a third. But he ended up with ears.
Gordon leaves good position on the 2.
Yeah, he got shit.
We want to drink and I would be mad.
We're supposed to probably we're not gonna drink. Yes, sir.
I'll take this opportunity real quick. Do the let's not be a hypocrite thing, and I'll go to my own Facebook page and share the stream out.
He's like,
Let's see. Go all the way up, just a little wide. Yeah. Develops the 3-ball a little bit though, so that makes it a next easier shot. The 2 goes. You can go a rail first and possibly make this 5-ball. It's going to come across the 2 as opposed to hitting it full. Or plan B, you can roll off the 2 and knock the 5 in the other way. No. I think he'll be happy with this shot though. He's still on the table. The 2 goes. The 3's hanging, so you don't really have to worry about position. Just do your shot making. Oh, I did not see that coming, but damn near made it past the 3. Hector, Joe has left the building, so it's just me, Brian, sitting in the booth. But good to see you as well. One back towards himself in the corner. Nope, playing a little D. Pretty sure that Q goes by the 7 for makeable 2-ball. Yep, sure does look that way. Trick here is the 3's on the opposite point, so it's trickier than it may seem to cut that in the side pocket. At least from that angle.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm not taking that. Right, there you go.
Wow, I thought that was going to be a little trickier, but he made it look easy.
I get a second, 58. We might go see USA versus Puerto Rico on 7th and 9th. US basketball.
Hey, this is at Yale Billiards in Wallingford, Connecticut, in the United States of America. Where are you looking, dialing in from? I think Corey's going for a little masse again here. Well, he got the kick. Tell you what, next time we are between racks, I'll shoot you a couple of spots that tell us all about Yale Billiards and the Shark Stream. Good point, Hector. Yes, we have coming up In July, I want to say the 23rd and 24th. Correct me if I'm wrong. We have the Underdog 6 tournament, which is a 5 and under tournament, APA rated. 96 spots, 84 as of last Saturday were taken, or at least claimed. I don't know if they were paid for. So we're definitely looking for some more people to sign up. But as Hector just stated in the chat, we could also use some more sponsors. So if you have an interest in sponsoring the tournament, we'll do our best. Oh, it's July 19th, 29th and 30th. Okay, I had the wrong weekend. If you're interested in sponsoring the tournament, by all means, reach out to Hector and get you some publicity here on the Shark Stream. We'll definitely be covering it. It's a 2-day event. See if I can pull that coming events page up that I had last time.
Yeah. It's
Or that's fucking no. Follow it too. If you got the right feel for it, you can follow it and get on the other side. You know, that works too. Yeah. I like it better the way.
The draw here, nicely done in the middle of the pocket.
oh,
That's like riding. Oh, man, shit, what's that? No. Let's go.
Ooh, nice cut. Hope he's still got that cut in his tool bag because he's going to need it again here for this 9-ball. This two. Very good. Right up here, 2-2 if he can make this 9.
Yeah.
He does, ties it up at 2. Jamie, this is for you. I'm gonna play a couple of spots, tell you all about the stream you're watching.
Joey hit the lights, Bobby grabbed the mic, chicken calling at you from the other side. Shock freeze, going live. We're about to enter water, only shock survive. In 3, 2, 1.
Right here.
Dave, that was a nice out.
Allie.
Alan at the table, getting ready to break for game number 5 here. Oh, plopped the cue right in the side. Made the 6 as well. Maybe the 8. Yeah. Big break. Unfortunate. All right, Hector. Consider Oscar the Lion De Leon called out.
Because they had to pay for these For what? So, 24.
A bit of a back cut, but it promotes possibly getting that 3 out of the traffic. If you can put a touch of draw in here. It's the 2 though. 3 still locked up, so not too risky here. It's on the other hand, Allen has an opportunity also to make the 2 and then break out the 3-4. Sometimes you just want to get up, clear your head a little bit. Doesn't feel right. I think that may have been what Allen just did. Maybe there was a distraction, not sure, but looks like he's ready to try and make this 2 ball. Nicely done. Pocket speed. He's left himself a fairly good chance at getting the 3-4 combo here, so if that's his intention anyway. I think there's yeah, it's not a bad angle. He can take a good chunk of that 3 and still make the 4.
I didn't like it. I didn't.
A little too thin. Now Corey will have the same shot, sort of. Got a couple of choices here. I'd be tempted. See if I can get my I'd be tempted to play this 3 ball off the rail and get it inside. The only problem is then the 4 ball goes somewhere you don't know where necessarily. Or you could just cut it like in, like I had eyes. I mean, that was nice. I didn't think it went. Good job. You can get a piece of this, but not enough to backbank it. And he's going to play it behind the 7 and the 9 just to offer Allen nothing. Hector, you at work tonight, or are you actually watching from home for once? Jump shot. Made nice clean contact with the 4 ball. Might have even left it behind the 5, but I think he's got enough of it to hit it, if not make it. Do a kick at it. Oh, it didn't stay up. That's too bad. It's going to give Allen ball in hand with a 4 ball run out. Yeah, and he cheated the heck out of that pocket. Damn near boxed it though. They're narrower than the rest of the tables, but not as narrow as table 8. So these pockets, I should say. So he's playing with fire there, but he got it. He's got a decent angle on this 5. If he can dodge that side pocket, he'll be in great shape on the 7. It's like he's got good ball speed, a nice outward angle, so little tap and he can take the lead. Yeah, stun it right out there. Nice easy tap in on the 9. Boom. Just like that, Allen takes the lead 3-2 in this race to 6. Just for that, I forgot that one goes to dead air instead of to a camera. I had Joe in the booth. I could have strangled him while he was here, but maybe someday I'll go ahead and fix that script myself.
How do I do this?
It's like one ball went in. It was the 3 is missing.
Like ball in hand on the 8 ball. We turned around. He comes over. He's like, fighting him. Yes. Oh.
Both points comes back out, but I tell you what, till you get that 3 or 4, 5, 9 situation straightened out. No tie. Actually, my understanding is that in order to start on the pro list, you have to have a rated Fargo of 525 or higher. If you do, I'm pretty sure you're allowed to just sign up for the pro list and then work your way up as everyone else has to. But if I'm wrong about that, Andy or anyone else, please do correct me. But that's my understanding. I think 525 is the cutoff. And if you're not Fargo rated, there might be an accommodation for APA rated. I don't know. That's a Lisa Zunch question or a Bobby Hilton question. Yeah, you can definitely PM the Yale Billiards or even the Shark Stream. Probably they both have access to the accounts and they'll be able to answer that question more specifically if you're looking to sign up, Ty. Oh, then you're in. Yeah, 612 definitely gets you in there. So we'd be happy to have you. It's a great league, very competitive. Some fantastic games. Yeah, you will mostly be playing on table 8 though, which is 4 inches and 1/16 of an inch, 1/16 of an inch wide. They're very tight. I know in July there are plans to recover some of these tables, so at that point he may widen the pockets back up to 4 1/4. But that's all up to Bobby, and he can change his mind at any time. So we'll see. Oh, he got bit by that magic rack. Did you see that? He went to put force follow on it, and the rack took the spin away. Oop, shoot.
The right throws that little bit.
Yeah, you see that? That's why you take that magic rack off the table, people. For those of you who have tuned in for this match, which is excellent, 1 versus 2, we have another match coming up after, I believe. That's Teddy Zunge in the 15 spot and Fernando Perez in the 16 spot. That's scheduled to kick off around 7 o'clock, but considering we are at 3-2 right now, and it's almost 7 o'clock, I'm guessing that's going to be delayed a bit. Either that or they'll tell me that they're going to start playing on table 8. I just want to pull my brains out with 2 tables running at once again. Wow, he used every bit of that pocket, but it went down. Got to be happy about that. At this point, I think you just soft roll it in the side pocket and take what the table gives you for a long ball on the 9. I wouldn't get too fancy trying to squish it in the side or play it all the way up in the corner to get position. I think I just tap it in, but it's up to them. They're on the table. I'm just a talker. Don't force it. You'll regret it. There you go. Oh, just wide. Ouch. He had nice position on the 9, too. Nice try, Corey.
Right. Take that forward.
Ooh. Got the outside points again. Corey has a sudden opportunity here to get back in the game 3-3. Oops, that's the angle I wanted. Game face on. Let's do this. Good ball speed. Yeah, I'd be happy with that shot. Yeah, Ty, I totally agree. I see a lot of players that have these long bridges. I tend to be a little too close because I like to have less variability on the tip when I'm trying to get English. So yeah, I agree. But I think I see that in Lucas. I've seen that in other really top players. They have much longer bridges than I do. So who am I to say? But I agree with you. Real quick while they're re-racking, I'm gonna pop this up real quick. The 24th Big B's middle of the road's in the past, so we won't dwell on that too much. But on the 23rd coming up, we have the Kick Cancer in the Ass charity event. Kathleen Saravone, Crystal's mom, is fighting stage 3 colon cancer for the last few years, and so they're doing a charity event down here. We also have the Underdog 6 coming up, as Hector mentioned earlier. That's a 2-day tournament, handicaps 5 and under, and there are still spots open for that as well, and they're looking for sponsors. So, by all means, if you're interested in any of those, reach out to Yale Billiards at the Shark Stream, and we'll happily get you more information. I know for that Kick Cancer in the Ass trophy, there is a $1,000 queue. I forget the manufacturer because it's not in front of me on my sticky notes, but there's a $1,000 queue in the raffle. Tickets for that are $10 a piece. There's also some other raffle prizes, include ZZ Top tickets. VIPs. I think they're VIP CZ top tickets. There's a bunch of other prizes as well. So if you want to donate prizes, money, or anything to that one, oh, Jacoby, thank you. Is okay, Jacoby. I'm gonna go with the Shark Stream over Joss, but that's exactly it. It's a beautiful queue. I took a look at it on the front desk. I might even throw $10 at it because I don't have a queue yet. Yeah, it's a great cause, great benefit. $40 buy-in. I think 32 spots. We'd be happy to have you down here, and all the support is welcome. All right, Ty, you're one of those collectors that has like 15 queues at any given time. I know a couple of guitar players like that as well. Yeah, that's an expensive hobby. I had 4 queues, and unfortunately, I use the term past tense had. I had 3 McDermott D-line queues in the very first Predator queue pretty much ever made, and the LE6. And unfortunately, I got some water in my basement, and you can sort of guess the rest. So what was probably now worth $15,000 worth of queues is essentially kindling. So as of that event, I'm basically queueless. I haven't picked up a queue in 20 years, 30 years, something like that. I will say, though, in the last week or two, I've played at least a couple hours down here, and I was starting to feel it again, so I might be getting the bug back. Ty, I'll reach out to you if you have a queue for sale. Maybe I'll take you up on that. I just need something in my hand that's not a house ball or house cue. Look, he's in 2 pen archers. Oh, man, I wish that meant something to me at this point. I'll have to do a little homework. Because, judging by the fact that I said there's 2 McDermott D-line queues, I should tell you approximately how long it's been since I played pool with any seriousness. And back then, Predator was a no-name. They didn't exist. Shay, it's Brian Brennan in the booth today. Joey Rax was here with me for about, I don't know, half hour or so. But basically gave me the "you got this" and then said he's going home. So for now, it's just me. Down the road, I'm hoping to have a friend of mine from Boston join me when I'm in the booth because, sitting here talking to y'all is fine, but I think it could be a little bit more entertaining when I have somebody interesting to talk about. Yeah, Trivia Brian, that's me. Yeah. So I'm hoping my buddy Dave at some point will be able to join me over the remote session. Because we have a lot of stories to tell from back in the day. And Q-Stick, he's still a great pool player up in Boston. He plays in, oh, darn it, I'm going to not remember. So, thanks, Shay. Appreciate the feedback. I have a great time doing it, folks. I mean, if you guys think I'm good, bad, indifferent, let me know. I'm open to the feedback. I'll certainly try to get better. But, since Bobby invited me down here for the first time about, I don't know, 2-3 months ago, it's kind of an addiction of sorts. I just like talking about pool and watching pool. So if I get to be on the Shark Stream and you guys get to see great content, I guess everybody wins. So, and by the way, if you're interested in helping support the Shark Stream, there are links in the comments section that you can use to donate to the Shark Stream. I know we have some upgrades planned, some big upgrades planned, actually. I'm not sure how much Bobby's talked to you about it, but so I won't get into any of the real big details. But I do know that he told me, and unfortunately the booth camera's down, so I can't really show it to you, but we have these patches that you can put on your gear, whether it be a pool shirt or your pool case, and it's a maroon Shark Stream badge. It says Yale's Billiards, the Shark Stream, and has the Shark Stream logo right on the front of it. Anyone who does $15 or more in terms of a cash donation to the Shark Stream, Bobby's offered to mail you one of those patches, and you can put it on your gear. Just make sure you give your mailing address when you make the donation, and he'll be able to get that out for you right away. In the midst of my jabber, about 4 comments came in. Thank you, Shay. I appreciate that. And Andy, I don't think I'm better than you, but I would love to sit here with you in the booth again, my friend. Yeah, Hector. Yeah, me and Dave would love. If I can get Dave to do it, I don't know if you're thinking of the same Dave, but if I can get Dave to do it with me sometime, I would love that. In fact, if there's anything going on this weekend, unfortunately, a mutual friend of ours passed away recently, and I think Dave will be in town. He said he's going to be in town for the arrangement, so he might be around this weekend. Bobby, if you're listening, you might actually be able to get me and Dave in the booth at some point. So I'm not saying that's a real prize. I'm just saying you were interested in having Dave, so he will be around this weekend. Give him a tryout. All right, nicely cut in. Don't have to get fancy, just up and down the table. A little too speedy, I think. Yeah, it's a little too much angle, but it's still makeable. Yeah, call it right in the corner. A little too much 9-ball and almost sold it out. It's not trivial, but it's not that tough. So Allen's got a good opportunity to take the lead again. I got all inclination that this is going to go hill. I don't think we've been more than one game apart the entire match, rather. 1-0, 1-1, 2-1, 2-2, 3-2, 3-3. So that's any indication. We should just skip ahead to the 5-5. That means they're fairly evenly matched too. So here we are.
No, you get to see when you go, oh, when we get there.
It's a little too much of that 9. Corey gets the ball. Cue bow back. Let's see if he can make the 9 this time.
Yeah, they make it. Take it back. I had to pay tax. No, wait.
Going in. It sure did. All right, Corey takes the lead 4-3. I'd like to thank all our local sponsors here, as you can see in the center of your screen, as well as our major sponsors, of course, Vikings, Mrs. Simonis, Arabith, and Andy Gow, of course. If you recognize any of these vendors, by all means, please do give them a call. It's like Corey's getting ready to break for game number 8. Ball's on the snap. Just got to look at the 1. 2 and 7 are off the table, so not a lot of traffic here. He should be, if he can if he can get past this 1, he's got a good chance here. Nice cut. Wow, good job. There you go. Get rid of that damn thing. Don't get that side bucket. There you go. Well, good job. Got a little bit of outside English to keep that ball from scooting down to the short rail. Nice straight on shot on the 5. Wow, he's flirting with that side bucket today, or at least in this game. Gonna cut this one on the side, maybe? Side, corner, side, corner, side. Unfortunately, it didn't go. Well, Alan's got a good shot at this now. Straight in shot on the 6 in the corner. Assuming it goes smooth. Shouldn't be too bad to get the cue back on that 8 ball, but the temptation here is to hit it really, really hard, so. If you hit it, if you ain't got the spin, it's not going to go very far on a ball that's that straight on. I'm guessing he's going to look at cross side on this one, maybe. Or defense. Defense is always an option, fellas. The 8 down behind the 9, leave the cue up by the nameplate. There you go. Vice versa. Same concept. Yeah, no, he pointed to where it was supposed to go, but Corey has an opportunity. 2 balls to the hill, sir. Ooh. Missed it a little bit wide, but it's gonna work out for him. Allen does not have an easy shot here, so I suspect we might see another defensive play because that's the higher probability than trying to bank this cross corner. The 8's makeable. The bad news is getting on the 9 is not trivial. So let's see what he got. See what he's got in his bag. A little overcut on that one. Now Allen's got a very strong chance of getting the 8 in the corner and the 9 on the opposite. Goes down. 9 in the corner's called. Surprise, surprise, we are left with a race to 2.
Boy.
All right, welcome back. We're race to 2. Championship semi-pro list match. And guess who's joined me in the booth?
Going on, guys? Teddy Bear Zunge up in here.
Yeah, as I've been teasing for the last, I don't know, hour and a half. He will be playing against, Fernando Perez tonight.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, following the result of this one. These guys are battling. They haven't been more than one game apart since 5 o'clock, 5:30 when they started playing. So it was 1-0, 1-1, so on.
Wow.
They're just, it's going back and forth. I at 3-3, I offered, at least to nobody in here, they should just skip to 5-5 and get it over with.
Yeah, right.
They're going to end up.
Right? I watched Corey miss the 8 ball right when I was walking by. Who ended up winning that last rack?
Alan ended up getting that one.
Okay.
Alan had a pretty. Well, he basically sold out the 8 ball. So
Yeah.
all Alan had to do was tap the 8 and get in position on the 9.
Yeah, I didn't see where it landed. I just watched it bounce off the rails a couple times. Nice. We're waiting for this match.
Yeah, you guys are also playing on table 4.
I guess so. News to me.
Yeah. Okay.
I rushed down here to.
I was kind of hoping to grab a little bit of fresh air between matches, so keep that in mind.
Yeah, I mean, you can take do what you gotta do. I gotta get warmed up a little bit.
And I also have issues.
Oh yeah, it's hard back here when there's no.
I need a little bit of liquid refreshment to go with this hot box because there's a couple playing on one of the diamond tables, and if I was to open the door right now, they'd be
Pretty loud.
crystal clear.
So there's actually a whole team back here now. Both tables are using like
I'd say there's a bit of commotion. It felt like someone was leaning on the door and hollering. I thought for sure that Mike was picking it up, but I didn't see it bouncing around.
Yeah, no, Joe did pretty good getting the background noise out of here.
Yeah, but usually I can leave that door open, at least a crack, get some room in here. But
Yeah.
now I can feel it. I'm getting
A little sweaty.
a little sweaty in here.
Oh.
Hopefully, when someday Javi will push this wall out 1.5 feet and we'll be having some kind of ventilation.
Yeah, I see the vent that's up there. I don't know.
I think that's a return.
Um,
So even if it sucks the heat back, that's an improvement.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh.
Corey solidly in control here.
Pending.
He's got enough to cheat this pocket and get back down for the 4
Yeah.
if he plays the draw shot.
Yeah, I like to draw. Or he can get on the 4. I think I mean, it's an open table after that. He should be good. Whoa.
That's also regular. Yeah, there you go. Very
Oh, wow.
nice. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. A little bit of draw, cheat the pocket. You got perfect position on the 4. I can't hear this song that's in the background. You guys can't hear it, but it's Mr. Blue Sky. Every time I hear this song, I think of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh.
Just little baby Groot there running around while the rest of the team's fighting this huge, sloth monster. Oh, yeah, that's all I can see in my brain when I hear Mr. Blue Sky. It's just Groot out there rocking out.
Running around. Oh man. Right here, actually, I was just informed we're doing a grudge match on Saturday.
What's that?
Grudge match for Katie and Teal Singleton. Did you hear about that?
No, I guess not.
I guess.
Katie and Teal. Katie is Katie's daughter.
Yeah, Teal's. Yep. Bobby just told. He's on Facebook somewhere. Bobby just told me about it. So him and I will be in here Saturday. I guess they're doing a race to 5. I don't know much more than that. But as soon as we find out, I'm sure everybody else will hear about it.
For
But
sure. It's interesting.
yeah, that'd be a good time.
What's the grudge match? Did they do something prior?
They've played each other a couple times in tournaments and stuff,
I see.
leagues, and
Yeah, I think I've seen them in a recent tournament as well.
yeah. They both played in the Katie Open, the Baby Shark.
Yep.
And then I'm pretty sure they were both in the Big B's that we just did.
I believe you're right.
Yeah, I know Katie was because I ended up having to play Katie.
Yeah, Katie's for sure. I think Teal was as well, but I think Teal got knocked out a little earlier than Katie.
Yeah. Oh, don't get
Oh, the universal sign for slowdown. Did he get caught? A little bit.
Might be oh yeah, that's tough.
You might be able to slide a little masse into this, but
Even that.
it's a little tricky.
You're looking at a pick?
I'm not sure what his thought process is here. He's just sort of walking around, staring
Yeah.
from different angles. I get it.
That looks even worse than the PTT cam.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's got to be stuck if he's taking this long.
He's stuck, so he's going to probably kick off the long rail.
I hate it. Play for a
Let's
good
play for
hit.
contact here.
Yeah.
If he gets lucky, he hits the bottom side of the 6, heads over towards the counters.
Oh.
And if he gets unlucky, he leaves Corey ball in hand with 4 balls on the table.
Yeah, Corey just gotta make him at this point. 6 goes to the 7, 7 goes to the 8, no problem. A little bit of draw or so on the 8, depending on where he gets.
Okay.
Sharp angles for the position on the 8, but he can go down past the 8 and get position to come back on the 9.
Yeah, use follow and get back to the 9. Side pocket. I hate side pockets, man.
I've learned that about you.
I have. I know. That's why I was rewatching the stream, and every chance I got, I'm looking at that side pocket like, oh, this is gonna be terrible.
You do. You look at it like it's got 4 heads, man. It's
I hate them. Gotta practice. There it is.
gotta get that conception out of your head where sides are evil. No, they can be your friend.
Yeah. I was proud of myself. Made that 1-9 ball on the side of it, you know. But,
Remember that one time?
yeah.
There it is.
Nice.
Corey goes up 5-4.
So if Corey wins this next rack, it's technically the biggest lead all day, huh?
It would be the biggest lead of the match, and definitely since this is the only one I've done today, it would be all day.
Yeah. Corey's strong.
But I can, like, with almost 99% certainty, and this is nothing against Corey.
You think Alan's going to?
I think Alan's going to make it Hill because I've been calling Hill since 1-1.
Yeah.
So, like I said, nothing against Corey. And Corey, if you take it down, kudos, man. You take the top spot. But especially since they haven't updated the semi-pro list picture frame out there.
Yeah.
They still got Alan in 2 and Corey in 4 and somebody that's not even in the semi-pro list. So somebody's got to go out there and rework those labels. But so it has been a while.
Oh, I completely forgot about that because Sean Barrett was number 1 for a while,
He
right?
jumped up to the
I see.
pro list.
It makes sense.
So somebody's got to get out there and update that little the semi-pro picture list.
Yeah.
Maybe after this is decided, so it'll make more sense.
Unfortunately, the 2 people I think that have the easiest access to that are generally either always busy or never here. So,
Isn't it just a picture frame or is it a lockbox? I don't know.
I don't remember. All right. Well, I guess the 2 people that would actually take the initiative to do it.
Do something about it for sure. Too busy.
Ooh, watch the cue.
Well, made the 4.
Can see the 1. Oh no.
1-9 just hanging out there saying, "Hit me, hit me." You could win it in one shot here.
Is it pretty straight?
It looks like it's not dead nuts, but it's pretty close.
We just gotta play that one range.
Let's look at it from his point of view. Yeah, you gotta back cut it a little tiny bit, but it goes.
Just avoid the scratch on the side of the cue ball, and you're fine.
All right. Actually rooting for Team Corey now because my beer's empty.
There it is.
Just a bit sideways. No.
That's
Right there.
oh, Corey, so close, buddy. Well, now Alan's got a 1, 2, 3.
You got 7 of the balls on one side of the table, so that's a little bit of a good little congestion. And notice that. I guess that's not a big deal. The 1 will be out of there by then.
Yeah. 1 should get the 2. If he makes the 2, he's got a good chance to run this rack. Makes the 1 in the corner, top corner, or bottom corner, I guess, for us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
A little wide.
not a bad shot,
Yeah,
though.
stuck behind the 7, so it worked out.
A little bit of a 2-way. He makes it. He had a shot on the 2. And what do you think? Right off the rail, kicks at it for the corner pocket opposite.
If he hits it full, he's got a good chance of making it off the 3. That's kind of what I thought about it. But now he's going to leave it.
Oh, the 2 is the 2 going to roll? Look at this, the 2 off the 8 ball.
Oh.
Look at that cue ball still spinning too. That cue ball just stopped spinning.
Oh shoot! I wish I'd hit the replay button on that. That was funny.
That was nuts.
It's kind of a jazz hands move of sorts there. Just like, get in there, damn you! I don't know if you can actually reach this even with a kick shot. Oh no, 1. I'm looking at the 2. That's
yeah.
Look how much that had 2 balls hanging in the pocket. you could walk by it quickly and knock it in.
Up on the PTZ and give it a swivel.
Zip,
Spin
zip,
it,
zip,
spin it. I don't know if he got past this. I think he might have enough.
Oh, I think he did.
A little bit of the rail.
Oh, shoot. From this angle or from the overhead, it looks like he's not direct, but a rail first.
Yeah,
Maybe.
he should be able to go rail first.
A bit of inside English.
Come off that long rail. Still make the 3 ball as long as.
Went ahead soft so he could get some position on the 3 anyway, but let's see what he ends up with.
Oh, missed it.
Didn't even shave it. But that was the idea. That was a good idea. I think I would have used a little side English on there to get it to slap over towards the 2 ball more. But
I think if he makes it, he runs into the 9 too. Because I mean, he ran right through.
no, it's going to want to scoot right up the table this way because it's going to hit that thing flash. But when you hit rail first, it's going to shoot towards the opposite corner.
Had he made that?
Had he made that.
That's what I was worried about happening right there.
Yeah,
Corey.
no, that's tricky.
I was almost wondering you didn't need that much English on it to.
Now I would have put a touch of draw on that to stick it to the long rail. Make the 3 all the way up on the corner.
Makeable kick.
Mine's in the way.
I think it goes right past it. Oh.
And if he was any closer to the 9, he would have made it. He would have hit it. And ball in hand for Allen.
No.
6 balls left on the table. Ball in hand. Nothing trouble.
3 to the 5. 5 to the 6.
Yep.
Everything looks pretty. Doesn't do anything crazy.
That's the guiding principle. Just keep it simple. Just just slow roll this forward. Make yourself position on the 5. There you go. Good job. Here you want to actually probably follow it up a little bit to get past that 9, so you have an angle on the 6. That's my thought anyway. I'd push the cue right up to this rail here.
Oh, try to get past the 9.
I would like literally see where his Q-tip is right there. That's where my brain's saying leave the cue there. But I don't know. I have different divergent thinking sometimes when it comes to this game.
They should be able to get there as long as I have too much.
Oh, it's just a simple slow roll, pocket speed, natural roll rather.
So he's gonna try to come back.
I think you're right. He tried to get past the 9, but I think I would have just said, taking the position behind the 9 and just let it. Yeah. Because at that point, if you're up here where I circled, you're actually getting this cue ball or the 6 ball, and then you can draw it back this way fairly naturally if you're not directly on the rail. That is
right. Even if you are with that angle, I mean, you should
be able to reach the top bottom of the ball.
Yeah.
He's pretty snookered here, I think. He can either airball it or he's going to have to kick first at it.
Does he jump? I haven't seen Allen jump lately.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I know that's a...
He's going for the...
Does he get the jump cue? Or no, it's full-size cue.
He decides. I'd say it looks a little far to be. I don't know how. Like I said, if Allen jumps off in or how how accurate he is, but that's one of those ones that's a little far to want to reach across the whole table and. Makeable 6.
And you don't even think about position here because no matter where it lands, you got a pocket to shoot that 7, and with a little tiny exception, perhaps 8 blocking the corner.
I think 9's blocking the other side too.
I actually think that goes by. There you go. Just make it.
I'd say either,
you got a side pocket shot anyway.
You got 4 other pockets.
Yeah, that 7 goes in that corner all day long. So my point's still valid where you can make the 7 pretty much anywhere. He got almost ideal position because all he's got to do is pocket speed it, slow roll towards the 8. Or if he's feeling gamey, bank it off that short rail and get position that way. Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you.
Wow.
I think this might be game in hand without giving a commentator's curse out here. Make this 8 in the corner. You got easy position on the 9.
Corey likes to use that full pocket sometimes.
Yeah, he sure does. He got a little draw in there I wasn't expecting, but
I think he was just trying to avoid the getting stuck on that side rail.
Fair, yep.
Makeable 9s. Got to put it in, Corey. Don't overthink it.
That's gonna do it.
There it is. Look at that.
Corey wins 6-4.
Nice. Oh, good. I'm glad I got to catch the end of that.
Yeah, no, that was great. So we're going to go ahead and reset the stream, get ready for the next one. My cohort here, Teddy, will be playing against Fernando. So just come back in about I don't know, 5, 6, 10 minutes.
Yeah, you like 10 minutes so we can take a break and reset everything?
I'm gonna go have a cigarette, get a beer, and then I'll be right back, and we'll do this next match.
Sounds good, but I'll see you out there.